All righty. Hold on. Gotta fix that. I did not know you needed a premium account on Twitter to stream on Twitter or X or whatever it's called now.
Oh, they get you every which way they can.
But we're on all the other major platforms, so we're good.
Okay.
All right, Jen, here comes the intro.
All right.
You're listening to the Grow Clinton podcast. Grow Clinton is a 501c6 nonprofit economic community development and tourism organization based in Clinton, Iowa. For more information, visit growclinton.com. Again, that's growclinton.com. Now, back to the show. What's happening, all you amazing listeners? Welcome back to the Grow Clinton podcast. You know, Jenny and I are just in the studio for the first time in 2026.
I think you should say that.
Yeah. Stu studio. Whoa. Jenny, how was your holiday break?
Oh, it was great. We got to see everybody and a lot of fun. Everything was great. How about you?
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah, I mean, I saw the kids got a lot of presents,
Yes.
spoiled, rotten, and it was just good time spent with the fam. But, you know, I do look forward to getting back to some normalcy.
I like it when you just take everything down and get cleaned up.
Yeah, we do that. I say we. My wife does that right away. She does not like leaving it up beyond just like, you know, Christmas Day, maybe a few days after, and then down it comes. So, but yeah, it was really cool. But I'm excited to be back into the groove, get things done.
Me too.
2026. Can you believe that?
No, I can't.
When I graduated high school in 2000, I could not imagine 2026, and here we are.
I know.
And I said that the other day to a young lady on the phone that I was talking to from the VA, and she's like, don't rub it in my nose that you graduated in 2000. She's like, I graduated in 1980 something, and I was like, oh yeah, my bad.
That was me, 1986.
Yeah. But yeah, it's 2026.
Yeah.
You know, it did not go away
What?
at the turn of the year. Our sponsors, baby. Mike Check, Citizens First Bank makes our finances and this audio crystal clear. These new mics in the Grow Clinton podcast are proudly sponsored by the bank that's always in tune with our community. Find them at GoCFB. Let's try that again.
You got it.
Got to get out that ring rust. GoCFB.bank, banking as it should be with Citizens First Bank. Member FDIC. AgCraft Printwear, your 2025 Industry of the Year award winner. That's right. Since 1974, they've been hooking us up with some amazing custom apparel. Now they're a cutting-edge operation providing top-notch customized printwear to teams and companies all across the United States. For all of your custom printwear needs, agcraftusa.com. That's agcraftusa.com. And Jenny, Sully Sports open for bids.
Oh, I love it. I love going in there. It's bright. It's fun. I love it. It's great.
Right out there along Mill Creek, the bypass, the expressway, whatever you choose to call it.
Yep.
They are open for business. Miles Communication, the OG sponsor of the Grow Clinton podcast, hooking us up with wicked fast, high-speed internet. Miles also offers residential and commercial television and telephone options to meet your home or company's communication needs. More information, milestelephone.com. Again, milestelephone.com. And last but not least, LyondellBasell, the leader in global chemical industry, guided by the purpose of creating solutions for everyday sustainable living. Did you know that, Jenny?
Yes.
They're one of the world's largest producers of polymers. Did you know what a polymer was before you started working here?
No, not at all.
Did you know what high-density, low-density polyethylene plastic pellets were?
Absolutely not.
And I tell you what, Lyondell manufactures all that stuff. They produce resins used to create a variety of products, including household and industrial bottles, pressure pipes, food packaging, outdoor durable goods, construction and roofing materials, toys, you name it. Lyondell is committed to being responsible, engaging the neighbors in the communities where they serve through volunteerism, charitable giving, and partnerships with local organizations. LYBs are commonly referred to as, aims to strengthen communities by supporting education, sustainability, and safety initiatives. LyondellBasell, solutions for a better tomorrow. Jenny, I can't think of a better guest to kick off the new year, 2026, than Dr. Angela Gabel.
No, I mean, energy, all of that. And the proof is that she had to finish her 45-minute walk before she came into the podcast.
Yep. Yeah. She's always out there pounding the pavement.
Yes.
And she has a very infectious laugh.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you ever heard her
I'm
laugh?
trying really hard not to laugh right now.
No, I wish you would, because I want to
Do it.
record it and use it as a soundbite.
Oh.
I've known Angie Gabel since I moved here in 2012, 13-ish. We became acquaintances by going to 392 Cafe here in Clinton. And I always know when she's around because I hear the giggle.
Oh, yeah.
I hear the laugh.
Signature.
But outside of the signature laugh, you are also a doctor in chiropractic.
That I am.
So we're very excited to have you, Dr. Gabel. We're going to start out by talking about chiropractic care.
I love it.
And what got you interested in doing this as a profession?
Man, so you can all thank my father for this. I wanted to work with kids, thought I wanted to be a pediatrician. And one day my dad decided he was going to work on his truck all by himself, and he went to lift something very heavy and hurt himself. So he went to the chiropractor, and they fixed him up, and he had x-rays and he had a scoliosis, and his chiropractor at the time is like, have you ever had your kids in? Would you want to bring them in and get them checked? And so I was 14 and I went to the chiropractor the first time. Actually met the most wonderful woman, Dr. Virginia Barber. And from the very first moment that I was in the office, I was like, that is what I want to do. I want to help people feel better from the inside out and just really get into that feeling better just from yourself.
Yeah.
Removing nerve interference.
And that's from the time you were 14 and you were just set on that career path after that.
I was.
That's cool.
Now you went to Palmer, correct?
I did. Yeah.
And is Palmer the largest school of chiropractic care here in the United States?
So, I don't know if they are largest by their student body, but they are the OG.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Their history goes back. I mean, they're like you said, OG, original gangster.
Yeah.
But they are the original school of chiropractic. And there's so many awesome chiropractors who we've met, yourself included, that have gone through that program.
Yeah.
It's kind of the gold standard, isn't it? I mean, they're all good, but I mean, Palmer is kind of the best known.
So being from Clinton, I do remember going to Palmer when I was in 6th or 7th grade. We went on a field trip. We got these really cool flip pens.
Yeah.
And we got to see, they have this amazing archive of skeletons that are just crooked and crazy.
Wow.
That BJ Palmer actually, he would go to circus performers and say, if you I'll give you free care if you give me your spine when you're done.
Nice.
What?
Yeah.
He was very eccentric, but that was kind of, so I remember seeing that. And so I didn't actually know that there were any other chiropractic colleges in the world until I got to Palmer.
I don't know that. How many are there?
There are a lot.
Okay.
There's, I don't know if I want to say all their names, but
no, that's fine.
I mean, nearest
as an East Coast. kid.
Logan College is in St. Louis, Cleveland College is in Kansas City.
Okay.
There are a bunch of different colleges, but I didn't even know that existed until I got to Palmer. So I was pretty laser focused.
Yeah, as an East Coast kid, I mean, Pennsylvania. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't recall chiropractic care being very popular there. Right. And then when I joined the military, it really wasn't popular in the military as well.
It's hard in the military.
The VA. But now it is all over the place. And of course, when I moved here, given our proximity to Palmer, there is a lot of very talented chiropractors around. Now, for you, you said that you wanted to be a pediatrician, which my wife is a DNP. She's got her doctorate in pediatric care.
I hear her name all the time. Although they always say, oh, that new one. I'm like, Sokolovich.
Yeah. At least not St. Andy's wife. But you have basically established yourself as kind of a specialty provider in chiropractic care for women, both before pregnancy, immediately following pregnancy, and also caring for the infants.
Yeah.
So what got you involved in that?
Again, I mean, I love taking care of kids, and I took a course called the Webster Technique from Dr. Jeannie Ohm, and she was just absolutely amazing. She was just this big old hippie lady, had all her babies at home, and just really that was her soul. And I learned the Webster Technique, which is a specific technique for expectant moms. We check 7 different structures in the pelvis to get their pelvis nice and level and ready so that baby loves to go head down into the right position. And after I took her class, I'm like, oh, that's what I want to do.
What's the most common thing you see in pregnant women?
I mean,
The baby.
a
Besides
baby.
the baby.
So the obvious ones are low back pain,
Mhm.
swelling, but even upper back pain, carpal tunnel.
Oh,
Yeah. So those kinds of things are things that we help with. But while you have to be really careful because I don't practice obstetrics, obviously. I don't turn babies. However, when we get the pelvis into a good alignment, the baby's like, dude, kind of like stepbrothers. I have so much more room for activity and they can get into a better position.
Yeah.
So that is one of the things that is really helpful because if somebody has a baby that's in a malposition, it can be a really difficult labor if they even get to go through labor.
Yeah.
So
no, I know when I bump into individuals who I know and then they're pregnant and late in the pregnancy, you always just see this look on their face like,
get it over.
I'm so ready. I bumped into a young lady the other day at Quick Star.
You should watch where you're walking.
And I said to her, I said, how you doing? And she goes, well, I'm 8.5 months pregnant. How do you think I am? And I was like, okay, well,
nice talking.
Nice talking to you. No, she's usually very jovial and outgoing, but you could just tell the look in her face. She was just uncomfortable, especially for those women that are smaller in stature and are carrying like my wife. She's 4'11". So I know towards the end, it was like, she was ready.
I say there's nowhere for them to go. But yeah, I mean, low back pain is the major thing that my mama's come in with.
What about babies?
Oh gosh, babies. So everybody says, well, not everybody, but people say, oh my gosh, why would you adjust a baby? But what is so cool about chiropractic care is that it works whether you believe it or not. And I can have a baby who comes in and hasn't pooped in 2 days. And, we check the spine, we make sure the sacrum is moving, we make sure the nerves are flowing. And sometimes they'll poop before they even leave. And
you don't even think about that. But if you're a mom and you got a kid who can't talk yet and they're crying all the time, you need to know.
Yeah. So digestion is a huge thing. What I always ask my moms when they bring their babies in, top 3, how are they eating, sleeping, pooping? So I do.
My mom still asks me this thing.
Right?
43, and she still asks me the same thing.
I love asking my teenage patients that. It's the best. They're so funny when they come in. But one of the other things that I do is some cranial work. So if a mom really wants to nurse her baby, but the baby is just not latching well, there are some things that I can do to help them latch better. So think of it this way. You have a baby and they're really great at nursing on the left side, but they're not really great at nursing on the right side. That could be as simple as them not being able to rotate their head to the left.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I never would have thought of that.
And they can't just look up at you and say, hey,
we're going to have to move this around.
Have to shift me over. And if they do say that, you got bigger plans. You should probably stop breastfeeding.
They can feed themselves.
I don't know. I'm not judging, but it's just like that one movie, Grown Ups, where it's like, is the kid stubble scratching you? That's when you need to stop. So, yeah.
Exactly.
Wearing a watch.
So, but think about it. If you can physically, as an adult, not turn your head to say check behind you as you're turning the corner, it's pretty annoying for you.
Full body movement.
Yeah. I slept weird the other day and I had to get to a 4-way intersection and look to my left and I had to rotate my entire top portion of my body like a weirdo to see where I was going. And it's funny. Yeah. I mean, the human body just blows me away. Yeah. I mean, just like, and I've been very open about things that I do for my own mental health care and stuff like that on the show. And there's things that I do. There's certain treatments where I have, I go under, but I have these kind of like visions or these experiences where I will see people in my head, right? Now I'm out, right? I'm knocked out, but I will see people that I have not physically seen in decades.
Really?
And I will see them with so much detail. You would have thought that I was right there in front of them. But isn't that insane how the brain keeps that photographic image and just stores it somewhere? So the fact, whether you love chiropractic care, you don't understand it, I think there's just so much out there from a medical standpoint and just the human body and biology in general that we have no idea.
Yeah. Right.
So try everything because you just never know what's going to work and what's not.
Right. What is true is that our brain controls our body. The brain goes to the nervous system controls everything. So if something is not working anywhere from the brain to the body, then you're having issues.
Yeah.
Well,
Even if
isn't
you
a
can't feel
holistic
it.
approach even the best? I mean, holistic. You have
I mean,
to,
in
like
my
Randy
opinion,
said,
yes.
you know, you have to treat everything.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just
Yeah.
focus on one thing. And like you're saying, that sometimes you just don't even realize what could be causing the problem.
Yeah.
So here, I'm just asking for a friend.
Okay,
But
ask for a friend.
what role does weight have in being well adjusted?
Like,
So let's
Does it-
say you're carrying some extra pounds.
yeah.
Can that cause a lot of trouble for you?
It can cause some troubles
Yeah.
because you're just also not going to be as mobile. I think there's a happy medium though. I think being too thin
Mhm.
can be problematic. So because some of those patients they feel like they have more tension and stress,
Mm.
and sometimes I would say that they may have a different like personality type also.
Mhm.
Maybe more of a type A personality.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I'm all for getting into taking care of yourself, both, healthy body, healthy mind,
Mhm.
and working on being 1% better every day than I was yesterday.
See, there you go.
And
That's
I will
good
say
advice.
this, for the decade plus that I've known Dr. Gabel, I've never ever, and this is 100% authentic and true, have seen you in a bad mood.
Oh gosh.
Does
No,
it
I'm
ever
sure
happen?
your husband may say
Oh.
something different.
Yeah.
It
But-
happens.
But I seriously, I've never seen you. Every time I've been with you in a room, you've been smiling and happy, and you seem to have this very like appreciative lifestyle where you're just thankful for what you've been given and the
yeah.
skills and the talents that you have, and you're just consumed by helping other people feel the same.
Yeah, that about says it. And it's funny that you say consumed because sometimes, I mean, I'll be at home, but I'll still be working, right?
Mhm.
And I'll be
Mhm.
like thinking about, oh my gosh, I should say this, or oh, I need to reach out to this person. And let me just tell you, I really love being able to schedule messages and texts to go out
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
because maybe you don't need to know that I'm thinking about you at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, this is your chiropractor. How you doing? Oh, I'm sleepy.
But
Oh,
I
sorry.
truly I want people to feel better, and whether that means it's getting adjusted or it's going for your walk,
Mhm.
at some point in your day, or drinking 2 ounces more of water. But what I always tell my patients is what you need to do is set up your day and set up your habits that you can do on your worst day.
Mhm.
So if on your worst day, you can do 5 minutes of activity, whether it's squatting at your counter or going for a walk, or oh my gosh, my favorite thing right now is the rebounder, like the little mini trampoline.
What do you mean? Like just that you run on, or what?
You can if you are just starting out with physical workouts, you can just literally like bounce on it. You don't even have to pick your feet up.
Mm.
That's up my alley
And-
right
Yeah,
there.
That's where we're at here. We need to
But so
rebounder.
what happens is if you bounce for 5 minutes on this, or say you can only do 1 minute, say you can only sit on it and bounce.
Yeah.
Like you are getting lymphatic movement in your body, or getting some of those calories up. But that's my go-to. If I'm at the end of my day and I haven't hit my step goal, I'll hop on that and, just watch TV.
And it's
Yeah.
true. I mean, if you don't use it, you lose it. Because I
Yeah.
was kind of athletic, and then you get into motherhood life and all that stuff, and then I didn't do anything like that. And then when I wanted to start back up, I was just shocked at how
Yeah.
quick I got worn
Yeah.
out. And,
Well, I mean, we're in the time of resolutions.
yeah,
I'm not a huge fan of resolutions. I think
Yeah.
it's good to have a mindset of wanting to change,
right.
but don't put yourself in a corner where you have to do this or you're not successful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's why I see a lot of people that go to the gym and they start out, they want to be just like, Johnny on the right side that's just crushing it on the treadmill,
Yeah.
running 8 miles an hour and just a beast mode.
Mhm.
But you don't have to be that person.
No.
Right.
So I know that my body, I've had multiple back surgeries. I like lived hard in the
Mhm.
beginning of my life in the military. And as a result now in my, approaching mid 40s, I'm paying for it.
Pay for it.
And
yeah.
I know what makes me feel comfortable, what makes me feel good. And I know what hurts the next day.
Yep.
And I'm at the point now in my life where I avoid what hurts the next day. No
Mhm.
matter the speed at which I'll reach my goal will be a lot faster from out there just hauling butt, slamming concrete, running my butt off.
Mhm.
But I just know the next day I'm going to feel like I was beaten,
Right.
But
Right.
that's also not necessarily about going hard for a short amount of time. It's about being consistent.
Yeah, longevity.
If you consistently rebound every day for 5 minutes and then work your way up to 10 and then 15, you'll see major changes.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear a moment of shame for me?
Of course we do.
Yeah.
That's what this
You guys
podcast is all
listen
about.
up.
Sweat of weather. No.
Sweat of weather.
There it is. Got it.
This is the worst. I mean, maybe not, but it is.
I'm sure it could
Okay.
be worse, but go ahead.
You haven't heard me. Okay, so all day I'm wrapping gifts for Christmas, right?
On the floor or on a table?
It's not going to matter
Okay.
because when I get up,
Don't wrap presents on the floor, moms.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still, guess what hurt the next day? My arms. My arms
Mhm.
hurt from wrapping gifts. I'm ashamed.
You must have wrapped a ton of gifts.
No.
Yeah. It was just one gift and
I
it was
didn't-
a pack of
I
playing
didn't
cards.
stretch, and I didn't,
Okay,
you know.
great.
But no, I mean that's. So
But-
what's the step? What's the step for someone like me who's just like, okay, it might just be too late for me. What would you say is
Okay.
the first step?
So if we're talking arms,
Yes.
like you don't have to go and start on doing push-ups on your knees on the floor. Like do it 5 against the door,
Okay.
then do 10, then do 30 seconds.
What motivates you though? I
Oh,
mean, really?
Oh, well, I have a really great friend. Well, I have lots of great friends. I
Yes.
have like a whole gaggle. I don't.
But I think I know the friend you're referring to.
My gosh! So I have this friend who is legit
Oh,
an Iron Man.
Yeah.
She's an Iron
okay.
Man twice now,
Yeah. She's.
and both years she did it with pneumonia.
Mhm.
What's she got to prove? Why is she doing this to herself?
Well, that's
You
why
know
she
what?
missed the half marathon this last time.
Oh,
The last 2
So
years.
she does
Yep.
cut it back.
Yeah. So no,
No, she was doing
no,
the
she was
Ironman.
doing the Iron Man that day.
Yeah.
So I've ran
Oh.
every single Clinton half marathon,
You
every
have.
single one.
Wow.
And so when she told me that her Ironman was on that same day, like she says my Ironman is that day, but she says go ahead and run it. I'm like okay,
Okay.
Yeah.
because I was gonna, but
But you've recently gotten into this, I don't want to say health kick, but you spent a lot of time, like, and I can just tell from your social media posts, like working on yourself
Yeah.
and then just
So
doing everything
you want to
possibly
hear
can.
a moment of shame
Yes.
for all of podcastdom? So I have this fun like life book that I go through, and sometimes I'll start it and not finish it. I've started it and not finished it several times.
Mhm.
My goal is to finish it this year. We'll see.
Mhm.
But I looked at 2022. Oh my gosh, guys. I weighed 199 pounds.
Mhm.
No.
And I
don't
had a
believe that.
33 BMI.
I don't believe that.
It's a fact. I wrote it down. And so not this fall, but the fall before, I woke up after a weekend of just having a lot of fun. I
Mhm.
had, pizza with my husband. I had a wedding, and then
Mhm.
we went and saw Billy Joel. And so it was just a weekend of fun. Take it how you
Living
will.
life.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I woke up and I was really close to that number again.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is it.
Mhm.
I'm done. I saw my best friend finish an Ironman. But also, I ran a half marathon, drove to Wisconsin, and it is not for the faint of heart to also be a spectator at a triathlon.
Right.
There's a lot of
Because
moving around.
you have to find your athlete. Like, it's not easy. And so after that, and then waking up, not feeling how I should feel, I was like, that's it. I'm done.
It takes that moment,
Yeah,
doesn't it? It
You
does.
have to find that.
For me, it's always a
so-
picture. I
Oh,
think
well,
it's really
you should-
fun to
You
do all
should
this
see my
stuff.
2023 Clinton half marathon picture. That was what?
No.
That's the thing.
Why? I get it, but like my mom, I will not say her age because she hates when I do that. But she has been very supportive of me and constantly reminds me to take care of myself.
Yeah.
And, no matter what. And her father was he used to always say, like, motion is lotion. Don't stop
Right.
moving, because the day you stop moving,
I like that. Yeah.
and you rest in that recliner
Yeah.
and you turn on CNN
Mhm.
and you sit there for 8 hours,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you might as well start digging your own grave.
So if you're
because-
gonna watch CNN for 12 hours,
Mhm.
like get on your rebound or get a walking pad. Oh my gosh, we got my
Walking pads.
dad
My
a
mom got
walking
one.
pad for
Yep.
Christmas. Oh, I love it.
We should
I
have
think
them in the office.
I think you should. I
Yeah.
think I need
Yeah.
to get one.
Yeah, but she's just been motivating me because, later in her life, she went through some health scares and,
Mhm.
You know, it was the day I pulled, very close to the day I moved here from Dover, Delaware, that, you know, they called me and informed me that my mom had breast cancer, a very late stage of breast cancer.
Oh, no.
And I just was stationed for 5 years, 2 hours and 15 minutes from my mom. And now I move all the way out here and I find out this is going on. And it wasn't good. You know, it wasn't good at all. So I remember calling and saying, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to come home? And she was like, no, just, we'll go through this. And it was a tough treatment. And my mom's the toughest person I know. And she cranked through it. And now, you know, all these years later, she is cancer free, but she does not mess around. So when she has her knee hurt, she goes to the doctor. Something hurts, she goes to the doctor. And my stepdad is the one who's like, you know, I'll go when I get there. And he'll put things off to the very last minute. I'm very much like that as well. But recently, you know, in partnership with the VA and stuff, I've been getting some better healthcare and have taken on the responsibility of when I have an issue, I want to address it immediately because I'm not young anymore and I can't kick the can.
I think,
and that's it too.
A lot of men are like that though. Like they don't want to think that anything is wrong. Yeah. So, I mean, the majority of my practice is moms and babies, but I do have a few dads that come to see me as well. But you have to take care of yourself now. A great thing that my husband's grandfather said to us when we were young, he says, the body that you have when you're 20 is the body God gave you. The body you have at 60 is the body you gave yourself.
Oh, wow. I like that.
I like that a lot.
So if you're not doing anything now, like you can't expect at 80 to go, like I have a goal of running the Bix when I'm 80.
Yeah.
But I can't run the Bix at 80 if I don't take care of myself now.
And that's so true. My mom is, I'm not going to say how old she is, but, you know, she's in fantastic shape. And yesterday I was driving. I thought I had a meeting. I was going to go up on the dike and drive back to the office. And there's my mom up on chugging, you know, and I thought,
playing her ukulele.
Play the ukulele.
Oh, she's what do they call them? Ukuleles?
The ukuleles.
The ukuleles.
Dolores doesn't mess around.
She doesn't, but she gets mad. I mean, she said to my sister and I, can you two sit on the floor and stand up on your own? Because if you can't, you're going to die. I was trying to scare tactic.
I can get up and I actually practice that. Another thing I like to practice is putting my socks and shoes on standing without having to hold on to anything.
Right.
That's one of the things I want to do. Now, here's the thing though. I can't do the cross-legged sit up and stand up. No, I have to I
haven't tried it.
I have to go down on one knee and then the other and then sit down. So I can't do the cross leg, but my husband can. He's amazing.
See, but it's good. You're right. You have to have somebody to motivate you because my mom, when she said that, my sister and I just looked at each other and we're like, oh, geez, this isn't good. Wow. And so we're starting out crawling to the wall and trying to walk our way up the wall, you know, and then now we're doing better. But
perfect.
Yeah.
It just goes to show. I mean, I had my older kids in my 20s and I will say raising a 3-year-old at 23 is much different than raising a 3-year-old at 43.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, Daddy, can you get down on the ground and play? And I'm like, and then
give me a few minutes.
The funny thing we say, like my father-in-law,
my
father-in-law made a joke one time to his late brother about, you know, he drops him to the floor. My father-in-law said, "That might as well be on the moon." And that's what we always use that as a joke. But one of my daughter's toys roll under the couch, and I always think to myself, that might as well be on the moon because nobody's getting that. But a vacuum cleaner at some point in the near future. But well, Dr. Gabel, thank you so much. But I also want to recognize that not only are you an amazing chiropractor, and you've done very well within your profession and you've helped hundreds of people, but you are also very giving of your time and you do all sorts of things from mentoring students to sitting on boards and committees throughout the community.
It's true.
4th of July.
4th of July is the big one. That's kind of like your baby.
It is my baby.
And it's so much fun.
Yeah.
You can always see Dr. Gabel with her Statue of Liberty headband on.
Yeah.
And she's, you work with a lot of people, but it's such a fun event to go to. And it's something that our town is proud of.
No.
It's a super fun day. And I'm excited this year to see what.
I lost your audio.
Hold on. What happened?
Am I talking about it now?
No, you didn't do it.
What did you do? You broke my stuff. No, I don't know what happened there. Are you back?
It's just
well, I think we lost you. So that's a good cue. It's a good cue. I'm sorry. We'll have to double check that. It's 2026. And of course, we weren't in the studio for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So the gremlins came in here and unplugged something. But
who knows what's going to happen?
250th anniversary of the United States of America.
Yes.
15 for the Clinton 4th of July Festival.
Yeah. No, it's going
to be big
amazing
stuff.
And then, you know, I say this often, but one of the things that I absolutely love about our community is I have never lived somewhere, and this is the honest truth, where so many people within the community are willing to roll up their sleeves and volunteer to make things happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've lived all over the country, and, you know, often you'll hear people complain, well, we don't have this, we don't have that. I much rather have a constituency or a population that's willing to do hard work to get things done to better their community as a whole than be in a community where we have every big box store you could possibly want. And, you know, this is good. This is small town roots. This is what the American dream is all about. And this is why people.
So if anybody wants to volunteer for the Clinton 4th of July Festival, just reach out on Facebook.
Well, you know, I thought it was kind of cute story about that. I have my family came home with my granddaughters and my kids. Yeah. And we went down to the Lumber Kings and, you know, waiting for the, fireworks and all that afterwards. And you were there and they were saying, this is great. This is so much fun. And I said, right over there. And I pointed at you and I was in there like, she really, and I said, yeah, I said, there's a team. I said, but boy, does she work hard on it.
We have a small but mighty board.
Yeah. And you don't realize how difficult it is and how many steps are taken logistically, how tough it is to navigate getting something simple like a petting zoo or, you know, people are always saying we should have this big carnival. Well, those don't exist anymore.
They are really far and, you know, few and far between. And they're also very difficult to work with. It's not that we don't try every year to get a carnival. It's just, it's kind of a crapshoot whether you can get them to show up.
That's the thing.
You're thinking about rides. You don't just want to hire anybody. You know, like, hey, well, I think I could do it. Give me that doohickey that tightens that nut.
But we do always have, you know, free bounce houses. Yeah. And we have the petting zoo. And last year, the petting zoo brought one of those barrel train rides. Oh my gosh, the kids were having such a fun time.
It was fun. I mean, we're so lucky to have that. And people really do love it.
It's exciting. Well, I love it too.
Dr. Gabel, again, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful 2026, no doubt.
You guys as well. Thank you for having me. I always love to like
great to have that laugh in the house.
You've been our best guest, other than your brother. No, I'm just
I mean, he's like wicked smart, and I'm like so proud of all the work he's doing.
Yeah, no. So if you go back to episode whatever it was, 196-ish, Ted Huff was on our podcast talking about financial technology, fintech, and that's his jam.
He's so smart. I just don't even understand half of that.
Neither do we. But it was very cool to be able. And plus, I'm jealous of his beard and his hair.
Oh,
and,
dude, seriously, it's on fire.
No, he had us me on the other end going, "Help me! What do I do?"
Jenny, you got a busy rest of your week. What's today?
Wednesday. Well, tomorrow I'm half a day off because
a little dental work.
I have to. I have a broken tooth.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's rough.
It is, but it hasn't stopped me from eating.
Take the broken half and put it underneath your pillow, and maybe the tooth fairy will come and give you something. Who knows? All right, everybody. My name's Andy Sokolovich. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 199 of the Grow Clinton podcast. Again, thank you to Citizens First Bank, AdCraft Printwear, Sully Sports, Miles Communications, and Lyondell for sponsoring the Grow Clinton podcast. We will be back with episode 200. When's that coming up? Do we have another one this week?
Wait a second. I'm 199.
You're 199.
Oh, yes. That's
nice.
Glorious.
It is glorious. That's coming up. Today is Wednesday. Friday, we have SKB Cyber.
Ooh, and I got a new Friday celebration song.
That's why I scheduled it on Friday.
Yeah, very
Friday
good.
Song.
Always good stuff happening in the greater Clinton region, folks. If you're not familiar with what we do, check us out at growclinton.com. We focus a lot on community development, economic development, and tourism, as well as anything else we can get involved in. We're kind of the Jackson Jills of all trades. So we love being involved in the Clinton community. We love serving the greater Clinton region. Again, growclinton.com. Until we talk again, folks, stay classy. See ya. Thank you for listening to the Grow Clinton podcast. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on all your socials. Until next time, see ya.